Alright guys, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We were successful in our Ironclad run last time, so we're going to be trying out the Silent this run. The Silent is a class that functions off of dealing shiv damage with these wonderful little shivs she's got here, as well as poison and some little interesting technical things you can do with this class. So we'll see what kind of build we're working with and go from there. The Ring of the Snake, at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards, which is a very strong starting relic. And, well, it looks like we get Niao's bonus. I don't know why we're limited to these two, since this, this save has only ever fought and succeeded once. But whatever, we'll take it. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Maybe those are Ascension unlocks that you get, like, all 4 options. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP or max HP plus 7. So the enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP is an excellent way to snipe an elite. Unfortunately, I think the only elite even close to the bottom is behind 1, 2, 3 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. Yeah. There's no way we snipe an elite here, but honestly, I don't think max HP plus 7 is going to be that useful. And killing 3 opponents quickly is going to be an excellent way for us to get some cards early to start building our deck off of. We've got a 2 elite path, but there's no escape from it if we take it. So there's another 2 elite path that there is an escape from, so I think we're going to take that one. We can choose whether or not following this path, if we fight the second elite or not. Just electing into this path, if we get a bad fight or if our card draw just doesn't lead us to where we need to be, we can end up having our entire run just destroyed right there. So yeah, we're going to work our way to the right here. I'm just wondering, do we want the question mark rooms or do we want the fights? I think we're going to take the fights, right? We have Niao's Lament. Might as well make use of it. All right, so we got, well, this one's pretty easy. We're just going to strike and strike because they have 1 HP. Easy peasy. Feels bad to be a louse. And, ooh, Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison. Oh, so we haven't even talked about what poison is. Poison creatures lose HP at the start of each turn. Their turn, poison is reduced by 1. So at the end of your turn, if you have a stack of 5 poison, they'll take 5 damage, and then their poison counter will reduce to 4. And the next turn they'll take 4 damage, and then so on and so forth down to 1 or 0. So yeah, we'll take the Deadly Poison. Why not? I love poison runs. If it's gonna give it to me, I will absolutely take it. You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. Upgrade 2 random cards and lose 14 HP? Yeah, sure. 2 strikes? Alright, not excellent, but this class does lack a little early damage without poison and stuff like that, so we'll take the strikes. I don't really need to go into too much detail about these fights. Prepared's really good, so is Backflip, though. I like having card draw, and the block's the same as standard defend anyway, so we'll take it. And yeah, cool. All good. Get through the first 3 fights like it was nothing. Crippling Clouds. All right. Crippling Clouds is a card that will apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. Weakness lowers their attack damage by 25% for the amount of the counter, which reduces every turn just like the poison. Let's do it. That card goes really well with the poison thing that we got going on. I would have loved to have drawn it this turn too. Ooh. We can reduce 9 damage. So we have the option to block, right? We can block for 5, 10, 15, maybe even 5 plus whatever this gives me. We get a survival. We block for 17 total. We're taking 9, 18, and 4. Or we can kill this gremlin, reducing our incoming damage by 9 automatically. And then we can block for 5. But now we don't have to worry about him for the rest of the combat, which is, I think, worthwhile. We also have an energy potion we could have used to get a little bit more damage off. But I think we did okay with that turn. Let's neutralize this guy, reduce his incoming damage. Crippling Cloud to lower all of their damages by a lot. And then I don't think we kill here, right? Poison for 10 HP. Yeah, we can reduce 6 incoming damage. So we can block for 5, or we can reduce 6. I'm going to go with reduce 6. I don't know about you guys. Suffer 3 damage. Now... Oh. That's not what you want to see. We were just going to full block as heavy as we can. Unfortunately, we didn't draw any damage, which I think, 2 strikes would have done this guy? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, we needed 3 strikes. Or 2 of our upgraded strikes. But Yeah, we're gonna still take 3 damage this turn. It's not that bad. At least we got enough block to block instead of just having cards that we couldn't quite kill and couldn't quite block with. Let's go ahead and kill the Mad Gremlin before he gets all angry at me. I can either do 9 damage or... Yeah, we're gonna get through this fight a lot faster if I just kill. Alright. Block Potion's really good, always. And add a card to our deck. What are we looking at? These actually have a really good synergy together. And actually, so does, all 3 of these would work well together. I think we're going to be going with Prepared, though. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card for 0 cost. It's a net negative card, though, I believe, right? Because it takes a card slot. You play it to draw a card, and then you discard a card. So you're losing 1 card out of your hand for just having this. So maybe not. Maybe it's Acrobatics to get us through a little bit more card draw in our deck. And discarding 1 card can be pretty useful, like negative statuses or burn cards. And do we take any elites yet? I mean, we have Deadly Poison, we have Crippling Cloud. We can give it a shot. It may just not be in the cards for us right now. I'm a little hesitant because we don't have the strongest damage and setup just yet, but I don't think we could have gotten a better turn of setup for this fight. So let's go ahead and do that. Put 9 points of poison on him. He is going to wake up next turn, but at least we've already got our poison taking on him, and hopefully we can get some more on him quickly, because this enemy is no joke at all. We're just gonna go ahead and block. This plan basically played itself, right? We full block and we used all of our energy. Do we want to Acrobatics here? No. I'm going to strike twice and then block for what I can. I know I'm taking a lot of damage here, but this enemy will absolutely outscale you if the fight's allowed to go on. The debuff that he's about to do to me right now is going to give us a reduction in our dexterity and our strength. Dexterity is the modifier for our defenses, so now these, instead of doing 5 block, are 4 block. And our attacks, instead of doing 9, well, our upgraded ones, instead of doing 9, are doing 8. Luckily, poison is not affected by that. 8 damage is nothing to laugh at. And block for 4. That is another big hit out of him. If we have to take another one, I'm using the block potion. So we have 9 damage happening to him naturally. That brings him down to 15 HP, 8, 5. Yeah, okay, we've got lethal. And you can just let the poison tick down and finish him off. Nice. We got 35 gold. We got a sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. And we get to add another card to our deck. What are we looking at? Next turn, or deal 15 damage. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. And Acrobatics again. None of these really contribute to making the deck a lot stronger, do they? I mean, some more card drawn. I'm going to pass. You come upon a dapper-looking, cheery goblin. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Well, let's spin it and find out what we get. As you can tell, this wheel has some positives and some negatives. We can either get some money, a full heal, we can get an artifact, we can get hurt, we can get a card removal, or we can get a curse. And it looks like we are getting a curse. Nice. Congratulations. Thank you, Goblin. Looks like you want a curse. That's not good. Oh well, better luck next time. I just imagine that the laughs part of it, right? All right, what curse did we get? Decay. Unplayable, and at the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Well, that's lovely. Luckily, that's not lose 2 HP. It's take 2 damage, so that is mitigated by our block. Wow, we have just a no damage turn here, right? We can discard that decay, which is good. I'm going to play backflip here, see if we can actually do some damage. Yes, we can. Perfect. Crippling Cloud would lower his damage output for the rest of the fight. Or we can just do 9, 6, that's 15 damage, and block for 5. We can Crippling Cloud and then block for 5, reducing the incoming damage to 4, making it a lot easier just to block him next turn as well. I think it's deadly, poison, strike, and defend. Yeah, so now the poison's really doing some work. And he is dead. Let the poison tick down, and goodbye, my friend. Hope you enjoyed the drink. Alright, Sucker Punch, deals 7 damage, apply 1 week. I think we do need some more damage mitigation in this build. Or we could take Blade Dance. Our poison build isn't going to scale until we get something that makes it scale. And we may just need more damage to survive the fight. Shivs are, as you can see here in the little gray, deal 4 damage and exhaust. So they don't clog up your deck unless you don't play them. And that's 8 damage for 1 cost, basically. And this upgrades to 12 damage for 1 cost. You get an extra Shiv. Sucker Punch upgrades to apply 2 week, right? And deal 9 damage. I think we're going to have to go with the Sucker Punch still. We need more damage mitigation. 27 gold and a lantern. Start each combat with an additional energy. That is really good, especially with this class where we have at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. We're definitely resting here. We're extremely hurt. And I think we're going to go to the shop too. I'm looking for something to help us get this build up and running. Cards which exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the time. Shuffle 3 random skills into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. Chrysalis might be a win condition. Masterful Stab's good for getting through early elites because it does a decent amount of damage, but its cost scales up instead of down throughout the combat. Well-laid plans is always really good as well. And we do still have the curse in our deck that I kind of want to remove. So that's what, 169 and 75. Yeah. We can't afford the curse removal. Damn it! I got to learn the maths. It's been a while since I did middle math. And unfortunately, I am just guessing wrong. Apply weakness to him. I'm going to whittle these enemies down together instead of separately, just so we can try to kill them both on the same turn. I don't think we have that option anymore. What's that? 15 damage? Yeah, we can kill him and discard the decay. I just didn't want to get vulnerable and take a lot of extra damage here. Wow, we don't have lethal here, do we? Backflip for a... Okay, there we go. He's dead next turn, so we're fine. And we can just let the poison finish him off. Oh, crap, I should have blocked that decay. Ah, no! Footwork's really strong for a poison build because you can build your defenses up and scale really hard. And I don't think any of the rest of those really suit our deck right now. We can't afford a card removal. Who's our floor boss? Hexaghost. Okay, so we don't need a heal, which is really cool. That actually might help save this run. Chrysalis turns into shuffle 5 random skills. That's really strong. So is footwork. I'm upgrading footwork first. We may upgrade Chrysalis next because we're not going to be resting before this fight. Oh no, membership card and a Snecko Skull. Both of these are so good for poison builds. Bouncing Flask is also pretty good for a poison build. It's just really unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go with the card removal and just get rid of the decay here. Bummer. All right, we'll take the upgrade on Chrysalis as well. Hopefully that helps us get through this fight. The Hexaghost is no joke. The reason I'm not healing is because he does % HP damage. And having him deal less damage to us makes it easier to block the damage he's doing. Sucker Punch to apply 1 week, or Crippling Cloud to apply 2 week and get a little poison on him. 2 weeks gonna make this next hit just a little bit less. He's only doing 12 damage. Ooh, 99 vulnerable for free. We'll take that. That means that all of our attacks now deal bonus damage against him for the entire fight. We can only block for 10. And I don't think it's worth using our block potion for 2 damage. And we will throw a deadly poison on him. You might be thinking, oh, 9 damage versus 5. Just getting the poison to start stacking will be more damage overall. Footwork, absolutely. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage for free. Okay, we'll take that. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain 1 energy. Let's draw a card. I don't think we need the 1 energy, though, do we? Yeah, I'll hold on to Tactician, just because it doesn't actually give us a benefit. Doppelganger, next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. Exhaust. That might be an interesting play. If we just Doppelganger and use our block potion? Sure, why not? Probably because we had bonus damage that I could have used, and I forgot about it. Acrobatics to discard the Tactician. Just kidding, we're discarding the Burn. Sucker Punch to apply 1 weak. Strike. Deadly Poison. Backflip, what are you going to give me? Another strike. And we're already full block, so let's go in there. Alright, so we deal double damage this turn. We're actually going to do that this time. And just strike him repeatedly. Yeah, as you guys can probably tell, the poison's not being like, oh my god, I can't believe all this damage, right? And I agree, it's a problem. We need something to make our poison damage scale. We have the beginnings of a really strong poison deck, but what we need is a catalyst. Catalyst will double the poison or triple the poison on him, which just makes it ramp up very quickly. You can turn an okay poison build into a ridiculously strong poison build. I don't feel like taking that damage right now. Neutralize, block, block, block. We full block here. Acrobatics to discard the... With the bonus energy we're going to gain, I think we can actually just block that burn. And then we actually discard it anyway. I don't know why I took the time to play out that entire hand. We just needed to block a little bit. It felt good, though. It feels good to see those numbers going up. And we are clear. Perfect. 104 gold, a swift potion that lets us draw 3 additional cards, and we get to add a card to our deck. Okay, so Burst, really good for poison builds. Malaise, really good for any build. It's a little bit rough. We have extra energy on turn 1, too. It kind of makes me want to take Malaise, but Burst can make our Deadly Poison double Deadly Poison, or double Crippling Cloud, or double Chrysalis even. I can't say no to Burst. I just can't. It's such a powerful card. All right, do we take Sozu? Do we upgrade a Ring of the Snake? Or do we gain energy at the start of our turn and reduce our card selection? Our deck isn't complete enough to reduce our card selection, so I can't take the Busted Crown. Extra energy at the start of each turn, but you no longer obtain potions. That is an option. Are we really struggling for energy just yet, though? We don't have the highest energy cost cards in our deck, and we have a little bit of energy generation. Oh, no, we don't have a little bit of energy generation. That was just from the Chrysalis. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. Every turn from Ring of the Serpent, also not bad. But if we did that, we'd need more energy, right? So I think it's going to be Sozu here. Which on the first turn of combat, we will have 4 points of energy, which will be really... Oh, 5. 5 points of energy? Sozu and... Yeah. That'll be pretty cool. All right, we could take some elites. There's a 1, 2, 3 elite path with an early shop or a 2 elite path with a kind of meh, or still semi-early shop. We don't really have that much money, though. We could just skip the shop, take the fights to the left, work our way back to the right with the elite. We decide to skip that one if we need to, and then we can rotate off to 2 different rests. One of them will take us to another rest. The other will take us to an elite. Yeah, I like that. Unless we find one of the cards that our build really needs to survive, we may be skipping the elite. I really like having all this energy this turn because now we can weaken him as well as block for 8. And then... Well, it really doesn't matter what we do at this point. We're full blocked, and we don't have enough energy to play anything. I'll throw an extra defend down. Neutralize to keep the weakness up. We full block with one card. But we can't penetrate his defenses yet, which is a shame. And our poison's starting to run out on him. Excellent timing, though. We can reapply it. Acrobatics in the hopes that we find some good defenses here, and I think we did. I think we're good. Deadly Poison, Backflip, that's 8 block. Yeah, we definitely block here. Sucker Punch to add the extra weakness, Defend, and Strike. Perfect. So we broke down a little bit of his plated armor, so that means he'll have less armor going forward, which is really nice. Just for fun... No, we're not going to burst defend for fun. As much as it would be fun for me, it doesn't actually help us win this combat. And it would have reduced the amount of damage we were dealing by a lot. More damage reduction. With weakness, Chrysalis to see... Oh. Chrysalis might be doing some really cool stuff this fight. Discard the defend and hit him with a strike, just enough to break through his plating and lower his armor down again. This guy is giving me a lot of trouble, I'm not gonna lie. We're struggling just a little bit. Gain 8 block, draw 2 cards. Ooh, Adrenaline. Gain energy, draw 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have 6 cards in hand. Gain energy, draw 2 cards, exhaust. We can burst Deadly Poison, which ignores his block entirely. We can defend Expertise. He's not weak, so if we Sucker Punch, we reduce his damage. Just the same as if we'd defended. Yeah, I think that's the play. Next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. That's pretty good, but X only works if we have an energy left, and we don't have any energy left at the moment. 13. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of it. Sure, we'll add Strike Plus. And then we will just double block. And Strike. Strike. Cool. He is dead next turn, so we don't have to do anything. But we do get the extra strikes in our hand, which, you know, they look cool, and we can backflip. Ha-ha! We're just showing off at this point. We only took 1 damage. It's not a bad fight. It was just a long fight. Infinite Blades, really good card for a Shiv-based build. Caltrops is great just always. There's not a lot of situations where you don't want to have a Caltrops. Calculated Gamble lets you recycle your hand completely, which I think all in all, this has the most positive effect on this deck archetype at the moment. We're going to want to get it upgraded, though, so it doesn't exhaust, and we can use it anytime we need to recycle a hand. Eee. I'll play the Deadly Poison just to start reducing his artifact. Artifact is, it negates a debuff. So every time you play a card against an artifact, or every time you play a debuff, the ticker will go down until your debuffs start actually applying. But it does mean we are not really doing that much to him just yet, and he has a lot of defense. Sucker Punch won't reduce his incoming damage, but we can double block and then Chrysalis and just see what wonderful cards are added to her. Oh, 2 bullet times. All right, that's going to be fun. Bullet time, as you're about to find out, you cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0. I think this is a good opportunity to use a Swiftness Potion. And backflip. Hold on. Show card flips like keys. Okay, we only have 8 cards. So yeah, backflip. Okay, we draw that because we're not going to have any more card draw after we play. Neutralize to reduce his artifact by 1 again. All right, we'll use... Bullet times are free, so I'm just trying to find the best use of what I have available right now. And I think Yeah, we can't draw anymore, so discarding the calculated gamble is good. And then bullet time. We'll burst preemptively footwork to gain 3 to our dexterity. And then we're going to, I guess, burst Crippling Cloud. So that's going to actually be able to penetrate through what he has going on. We can block for 6, block for 6. Everything is free, so we can really just do whatever we want here. He loses 6 strength this turn, which would completely nullify all of his damage output, but it exhausts, and he's already not doing anything to us. Let's go ahead and end turn here. Acrobatics. Drop a defend. I think we can't burst calculated gamble. That's such a shame. I think we are going to be calculating gamble here, though. Calculated gambling. There we go. Backflip. We got another bullet time to play. All right, let's just play our whole hand. And full block. Yeah, he's going to die to the poison now. We are fine. We've done it. Sort of. We are going to take a little bit of damage here, though. But he is dead, so we're fine. Yeah, this deck cycles pretty well. It's not the cycle that we're lacking. It's just the actual killing abilities. We now have a little bit more discard in this deck, don't we? We have acrobatics, we have calculated gamble, and we have survivor. It might be worth picking up the sneaky strike. I really like the backflip or the backstab though. It's 11 damage, and it's always in your hand at the start of combat, and then it exhausts. So it doesn't clog It doesn't clog. It just does some good damage. How does this deck handle AoE fights? Crippling Cloud, and that's it. Crippling Cloud and pray that we get something good from Chrysalis. AoE may be the downfall of this deck. We'll find out, but I kind of want to try the Sneaky Strike here. It's free upgraded, which is hard to say no to already. And just in time, exactly what I was worried about. A AoE fight! Woohoo! Alright, if you've discarded a turn, gain a card, gain 2 energy. It's 14 damage, and we gained the energy back. Why not? Backflip here, hoping that we find something good. Once Burst is upgraded, we can actually use it before Calculated Gamble. But that'll cycle through 2 hands. I'm really hoping for a... no defense this turn at all. Okay, that's not good. I was hoping for Crippling Cloud, just so we could weaken all 3 of them and get some poison ticking. We can weaken 1, though. I'm trying to work this guy in the back down. We can actually... Oh, we can't kill. That's not pre-upgraded. Yeah, I was going to say, we have the energy potion. We could gain 2 energy, and that's 15 damage, but 15 doesn't kill 18. You hate to see it. That hurts. It hurts a lot. Bouncing Flask. Who are you going to hit? Okay, we got Terror on him. We still don't have Lethal on any of them. I can play every card. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that's unfortunate. We have really good card draw. How are we not getting any of our card draw? Did we just get all of it at once? Okay, finally, a Crippling Cloud. It helps out a little bit, but these enemies have already scaled a lot. Escape Plan gives us a free draw. I don't think any of the cards in our hand right now are useful for that. Well, Nightmare Burst. So we have 6... He has 9 HP, so neutralize kills. Or we can neutralize one of the ones that's going to hit us, deadly poison him, and take him out. I think we'll do that. You're vulnerable. End turn. Ooh, that hurts a lot. We don't have any discard either, so we can't make really good use of Sneaky Strike here. We'll Burst Defend. That is a full block, and then we can either Sneaky Strike or Strike and Sucker Punch. 14 damage or 13 damage and a weak. We'd be attacking this guy, though, and his weakness is about to... well, weakness on him to extend it and then strike him. Splitting our damage up a little bit, which isn't great, since we really need these enemies to die. So we have what? 9 and 12, 21. 21 damage. He's 10 poison. So that one's dead, right? Dead, and then not quite dead, but this hand plays itself. We literally just play our whole hand out. Suffer a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, stab, and we're done. Ooh, this is not going my way right now. I kind of played into the poison build, and then we didn't get a lot of the core cards that I need. We'll take a leg sweep here. We need the defense. I don't really want to fight that elite right now. We have 17 HP. This floor fight is basically an elite fight. Crippling Cloud, Sucker Punch, just start lowering him down a bit. Deadly Poison. Survivor the Calculating Gamble, because we're going to be using Sneaky Strike and then Defend. Definitely Chrysalis here. Unfortunately, we can only really strike. I mean, we could... you know what? We'll Acrobatics and discard the Defend. I was hoping we were going to find something that I'd be willing to use the Energy Potion on just to get some extra damage out, but that did not happen. We can at least cycle through some of what's left in our deck. Burst the Defend. Can I burst to burst? And then defend Doppelganger? I don't know what I just did. But things aren't looking great. Let's see how many cards we draw and how much energy we have. A lot, and a lot. Okay, that might work for us. First, Deadly Poison. Leg Sweep. Get some defense going. Weaken. Strike and strike. Outmaneuver as well. If we weren't frail, we would have full blocked. I forgot that we were frail. Well, he's dead next turn, and we have two health left. We'll take the Ancient Potion that gives us... Oh, just kidding. We don't have any more potions, do we? Well-laid plans could be useful in this deck. Controversially, I'm going to take the extra card in the hopes that I find something to bring this deck together. I can't really say I found it, though. Yeah, none of this really screams save the day to me. This run just might not be working out. We could take a Piercing Wail. It could be last-ditch effort, save my butt opportunity. We're definitely going to rest here because we are going to die otherwise. Alright, so as you make your way through the large buildings, you come across a long, narrow bridge and spot knights on either side facing one another. You approach. Halt! A knight forcefully gestures to you to stop with his giant lance. Today is the day I must settle the score with the murder of my beloved pet Noodles. Until then, you may not pass. Fellow witness, why don't you bet on who you think will emerge victorious. So let's go with the murderer. 70% chance to win 100 gold. Just sounds good to me. I can't believe you're betting against Noodles! Furious, he clamps down his helmet and rushes towards his nemesis. Crash! Clang! Pow! The owner died. You win the bet. Unsure what to think, you grab your winnings and leave. I mean, didn't work out for Noodles or his owner, but it worked out for us. Do we have a shop coming up anywhere? There are no shops we can hit other than potentially a question mark room. Have we taken down the Emerald Elite? Oh, there is no Emerald Elite. Just kidding. That's not a thing. Take a lot more fights. 1, 2, 3, or... I don't think it really matters. They're both relatively equivalent. We get an extra rest on this side, though, so... Well, no, we don't. They're both equivalent on rest. We just have more ability to branch out this way. Let's go ahead and... Is there anything I want upgraded out of this? I mean, Crippling Cloud or Calculating Gamble. So now that's just for free. We can just discard our entire hand and take a new one. Frozen Egg. When you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. That's awesome. I'm feeling Leg Sweep here, which gives us 11 block. And then we can neutralize the Fungi Beast. So now that's 12 damage total. Do I want to... What's a power? You need to turn or stand up to one card. Take that. Do we want to apply more weakness? I think we want to apply more weakness, but yeah, 7 and 9. That's enough to break through his block. Choose a card to retain. Let's retain Acrobatics. A little bit of card draw. Couldn't hurt. Chrysalis does pretty good for us in general. Survival will give us 8 block. I think we're backflipping, looking for a better defend option. We're at 9 out of 15. Yeah. Hold on to Acrobatics again. I'm trying to really reduce the damage we're taking right now, but I don't know if it's going to work out. Escape plan, draw footwork, hell yeah. Acrobatics allows us to discard a card and use the Sneaky Strike for free. We'll discard a strike for it. That Fungi Beast is going to keep getting stronger if we don't kill it. Deadly Poison, Adrenaline, draw some extra cards. We have 2 energy. We're not fully blocked. I don't want to use Piercing Wail here. I'm not going to use the double defend, though. Let's go ahead and calculate a gamble here. Perfect. That's actually really nice. So we'll Crippling Cloud. I think it's just Crippling Cloud again, right? That kills 1 enemy. And yeah, that works out a lot. Burst out. Gain 14 block. We don't need to do that twice. We'll just burst out backflip. Dodge roll because it's free. And now we can just start doing damage. Strike. Strike won't really do enough damage, will it? Leg sweep doesn't do damage. We'll leg sweep just to keep the weakness alive. And then we'll hold on to strike in the hopes that we actually get to hurt this guy at some point in the future. The poison's doing work, but I like getting in there, you know? I want to hurt him. Deadly Poison, Sucker Punch, Calculated Gamble. We're already full blocked at this point. We'll hold Calculated Gamble. Why not? Free hand swap anytime we need it. Yeah, he's dead here. Calculated Gamble, Sneaky Strike, Deadly Poison, and turn. All right, 13 gold. We get to add a card to our deck. Draw one card if you... It's pre-upgraded. Might as well. I think we need a rest here. We can have two room fights. 3 question marks. 1 question mark. Or 2 question marks and 1 room fight. I don't know what gets me to my catalyst or to a really good opportunity to cycle this deck. I think we're going to go with the question marks, which turned out to be a room fight. Oops. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and backflip, see if we can get something that actually works for our deck here. Acrobatics out a defend. So let's just play Sneaky Strike for free. Let's see if we can start knocking this guy out. We'll neutralize on him as well. Sucker Punch. Strike. Yeah, there's nothing really for us to burst in this hand. We got one of them pretty low, though. It's not a terrible start to the fight. Footwork is good. Well-laid plans is good. Piercing Wail will help us not take a whole ton of damage right now. And then we can strike that guy and try to almost kill him. I'll hold on to the block, why not? Chrysalis. I have a plan. Bear with me. Crippling Cloud. Calculated Gamble. I was hoping we'd draw into some of the 0-cost cards and get something amazing. We're going to leg sweep here. Start applying weakness to one of the guys who's going to survive. 6, 12, 18 damage. It's a lot. Hold on to the strike. Should be enough to kill that one if we need it next round. Okay, that's not bad. Bullet time for free, allowing us to play everything in malaise. Well, we can also play pretty much everything for free anyway, huh? You cannot draw, so we'll distraction first. Adrenaline, draw, okay. And gain more energy. I'm all about it. Oh, wow. Okay, bullet time, burst, malaise. That enemy is never attacking us again. Defend. Hold on a calculated gamble. We take 2 damage here, but I think it's worthwhile. We actually might survive this fight now. Okay, neutralize. Escape plan because it's free and 8 block. Nice. Sucker Punch. Backflip, see what we get out of here. Calculated gamble, draw a new hand. We want damage here. Sneaky Strike, perfect. Deadly Poison, we're already full block, so we don't care about anything else. And Strike. We don't need to hold that defend. This guy doesn't do any damage. We just want to do straight damage to him now. He is starting to do damage again, though. Acrobatics, we will drop the defend here. Burst out maneuver. Strike, strike, and then leg sweep. Keep the weakness alive forever. I don't think we need Survivor here. Yeah, we just need regular blocks to survive these. Calculated gamble. Any damage at all? No? Okay. Sorry, we finished him this turn. We're fine. We can still succeed with this deck. It's just whether or not we're able to get the preparations that we need done. And I'd like to have a little bit more consistency to rely on. Do I want another backflip? More card draw? Block and card draw. Thwack! You were knocked unconscious. Groggy and with a throbbing head, you awaken to find yourself thrown in the center of a massive stadium. with an overflowing audience of slavers, cultists, and other denizens of the city. An armored giant with a golden crown bellows at you from atop. We now begin the 4200th combat. A gate on the opposite side opens. And we are in another fight. All right, escape plan right away because it's free. Backflip, give us some block and some card draw. We're going to want to weaken both of these guys, but I don't know if it's Sucker Punch to do it. I think we neutralize here, leg sweep here. So now, okay, we're full block. So we Sucker Punch, and then we just go... Do we calculate a gamble for a better strike option, or maybe some poison? Yeah, might as well. Actually, well-laid plans. That works. And we'll hold backflip. Footwork. Chrysalis. I'm really relying pretty heavily on RNG whenever I rely on that Chrysalis this much. 11 block. Yeah, that full blocks for us. I only get to choose one. It's going to be backflip. Okay, so terror on you because you're about to do a ridiculous amount of damage, and I don't want to take it. Draw. Backflip. Oh, come on. Crippling Cloud. Draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Terror on you too, I guess. I mean, we're full blocked, so let's just focus on taking one of them out. Let's hold Sneaky Strike. I mean, it's a lot of damage. And if we can make it work with a card discard... Oh, no. I forgot about that. We are going to need to burst, defend... Okay, that's it, really. We might calculate a gamble here, see if we get any... Poison? No? I don't want to draw through the entire deck. We'll just go ahead and hold the backflip. We want some card draw for next hand. I'm going to start off with a backflip here. Escape plan. Ooh, did not draw a block. So that's 10 damage. 6 damage. That's 15. Or 16. We don't have enough to kill. Actually. Let's Sucker Punch at 7 and 10. So that's 17. We could kill one of them, but then we're still suffering from the other one. Oh, he's dice to the poison. What was I thinking? I completely forgot to count the poison. Expertise draws us 2 cards. Discard it from your hand, gain 1 energy. Escape plan again. Okay, we're moving up. We're moving up. Neutralize, reduce his damage. Now we're full blocked. Now we can deadly poison. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We're gonna get through this. Okay, we're good. We got through it. Now, we have the option to fight a more powerful fight with many rewards, and I love to take that option. I would love to, but once again, this deck just isn't there yet. I think I doubled down too hard on... I mean, it is many rewards. I think that's what? Can we survive this fight? Because those rewards, being artifacts, might actually, or relics, might actually help me survive moving forward. If we're able to get through this fight, we might actually come out strong. We might get a Sneeko Skull. We might even find the catalyst that we desperately need. Well, we're either going to keep barely skating by, or we're going to die here. So one way or another, let's do it. Let's burst our Chrysalis. Give me lots of 0-cost cards to play. Neutralize on the Taskmaster since he's attacking first. And then just start throwing strikes down on the Gremlin Knob. You got Leg Sweep on him to lower his incoming damage. Sucker Punch on the Taskmaster, lower his as well. And Deadly Poison on... I don't want a Deadly Poison. Every skill I play makes the Gremlin Knob stronger. Crippling Cloud, at least we're weakening him if we're making him stronger at the same time. Please give me something useful. Oh, man. Blocking would actually increase the amount of damage I'm taking. That's why I wasn't blocking. Strike. Strike. Survivor the Reflex. Draw a card. And it's a defend. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, inconceivable. Yeah, I think I wanted to have a poison run early in the series. I kind of doubled down on it really hard, and then I didn't find the cards that we needed to make it work. But we have unlocked the defect. We have unlocked another new class, and I'm looking forward to trying out a few defect runs. So thank you guys for watching so much. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you guys will continue to enjoy the Slay the Spire series, and I will catch you guys in the next videos. If you are enjoying the content, please feel free to like and subscribe. It does really help the channel grow. And I also have a Patreon now, so if you guys want to support me and help me make some better content, you know, that's always an option. So the link's down in the description, and if you want to try this game for yourself, the link is down there as well. So thank you so much. Catch you guys in the next episode. Later.